How to deal with grief and how can some people overcome grief. I have lost my father about 3 years ago. People always tell me time heals and get better, but we all have our moment when you're reminiscing about what's already gone, and especially if it's somebody close to you. And how do we handle it? Some people cope with drugs, some people don't ever get over it, some people go to therapy. But for the people that's not in therapy, how can we overcome grief? How can I overcome grief? How can you overcome grief? I have done my research on how can I overcome grief because time didn't heal. This is what helped me. Dealing with grief is very personal, as everyone cope with it and experience it differently. First and foremost, acknowledge your feelings. It's normal to run away from reality and tell yourself that it never happened, or tell yourself that the person isn't really gone. Trust me, I know, because I have done it myself. For 3 years I've done it, and it worked for 1 year. The second year, that's when reality really slowed down and it catch up on you. Acknowledge your feelings. Allow yourself to feel the emotion that comes with grief, such as sadness, guilt, anger, or even relief. Surprising feelings can delay grief. Understand that grief is not linear and it comes in waves. So one day you may be feeling okay, and then the next day you may be feeling sad, depressed, overwhelmed, and still in disbelief. Seek support. You don't have to face grief alone. Talk to loved ones. Sharing your feelings with family, friends, or people around you can help you feel more comfort and less alone. Join support groups. It's okay to join support groups. Being with others who are grieving can validate your feelings and help with coping strategies. Somebody lost somebody and you lost somebody. Ask them how they deal with grief. How do they overcome it? What steps do they take to overcome grief? How do they still feel? And just kind of validate with each other's feelings, and y'all can help each other in the moment. I sometimes still do that with my cousin. He lost his dad too, so I do the same thing with him, and it's helpful knowing that I'm not the only one going through it. Take care of your body. Prioritize rest, healthy eating, and exercising. Did you know that physical well-being can help support emotional resilience? Okay, I know it's difficult, but avoid relying on alcohol and drugs to help you overcome grief. To be honest, alcohol and drugs can possibly prolong the healing process of overcoming grief. It worked for the moment, yeah, and sometimes it make you act out, so avoid using substance. Thinking that it's helping you overcome grief, but really, it's just for the moment. Honestly, after the substance leave your body, then what's next? Literally, you're still left with that hole in your heart, so seek support, talk to other people, talk to people who lost somebody, and y'all validate off each other's feelings, and this will help you overcome it slowly. What you really want to do, most importantly, memorize and honor the person who died. Don't just think because they dead that you want to ignore them or it's a bad day. Validate that they exist. Memorize and honor them. Make it a great thing. Make it happiness. Believe that it's something on the other side. Whatever your belief is, just believe that this person is in a better place. So keep their name, memorize, keep them alive. So for me, on Memorial Day, I always throw a party for my dad. I try to throw a party every year for him, or visit his grave, release balloons, get shirts, and just keep his name alive, keep him alive. His name will stay alive. I'm gonna ring bells on his name for sure. So just do stuff that is contribute to them. Create a day where you just honor and celebrate the person that you lost. You can even participate in activities that they loved it, like journaling, that they love doing, riding dirt bikes, mud riding, writing, doing music. Just participate in activities that they enjoy doing, just to honor them. Celebrate their memory in a way that brings you peace. Practice self-compassion. Do not beat up on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't make the same mistake I did. Avoid judging your grief process. Just because you haven't healed overnight, just trust that you will heal. So it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to cry. You don't have to be tough. You don't have to be tough. Or it's okay to even laugh at times. Like, it's okay. Just validate your feelings. Grief has no set timeline. So allow yourself to heal at your own pace. Seek professional help. Therapy, especially counseling, can help you process complex and provide tools you need for coping. A therapist can help you if you feel stuck or if grief interferes with your daily life. If you can't move on with life because it's too difficult for you to process, seek counseling or a therapist. It will really help you. So I asked other people, how do they overcome grief? Many people find meaning in the grief. Many people find peace by creating meaning from their loss, such as starting a charity, writing, or sharing with others. Reflecting on what the loss had taught them about life can also provide a sense of purpose. Whatever your belief is, lean on your faith or your spirituality. Some people turn to their faith or spirituality for comfort. Believing in the idea of the afterlife or a higher purpose. Practice meditation and prayer, or attending religious services can help. So praying for me personally, allow me to feel like I have let off a load of worries off my mind. So whatever you believe in, I suggest relying on your beliefs, whatever it is that you believe, pray, and just believe that the person that you lost is around you, watching you, guiding you, and remember that we are flesh, so none of us is here for eternity. Literally, whether we like it or not, none of us is here for eternity. So just remember, just think of it as that person had a higher purpose. That person is still surrounding you. None of us live forever, so we all got our time. Just think of it as a higher purpose, and whatever your spiritual belief is, rely on your spiritual belief. But that's what works for me. So just tell yourself that. That is very helpful. And I don't know about y'all, but for me, grief often leads to reevaluation of life priorities. Channel grief into personal development. Honestly, turn that pain into something greater. That's what you can do. Turn your pain into hustle. Turn your pain into something greater. Turn your pain into personal development. Because at first, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. At first, it's hard to see past anything else. It's hard to move on in life. It's hard to focus on life priorities. Honestly, it is. But after a while, when time still goes by, you see that the world don't stop. The world still moves, whether you like it or not. The person is gone, but the world is still moving. It never stops. So I will focus that pain on personal growth, personal development, grind. Like, turn that pain into something big, great. Just think about the person that they're not here, but what can you do to make them happy if they was here? So turn that pain into grind, a hustle. And this could be such as learning new skills, pursuing your dreams, pursuing their dreams. Also, if they ever talk to you about something that they wanted to see, grind hard to make that, whatever their vision was, into life. Bring that vision into life. Pursuing your passion, or use it as a way to strengthen your relationship. You can be more thankful for the people that you have around you, because it's just a reminder that anybody can just leave. Use it as a personal growth for the people around you to strengthen your relationship. But overcoming grief does not mean forgetting the loss. It means finding a way to live with it while moving forward. Many people continue to honor their loss while finding joy and purpose in life again. Grief is a journey that requires patience and care. Remember, it's okay to seek help, and it takes time to heal. I'm here for you.